Welcome to Budapest. We are in the A320 of Wizz Air and I'll be taking you to Palma de Mallorca. Flight time in the region of about 2 hours 20 minutes. Okay, so let's get things set up underway. There's no ATC on the line here. What I will do is provide some live ATC. And in a minute, I've just realised something. Crap. Streamlabs settings. Shit, I shouldn't have gone live. No. P3D. Explain. That's the one I want done. There we go. With that, brilliant. Glad I could fix that on the fly and not have to restart the stream. Alright, what was I saying? Can't think now. Oh yeah, I was getting some live ATC up, wasn't I? So we have Budapest available. We'll get the tower up. Okay, let's get things underway. So as usual, first of all, I need to file my plan in VATSIM. See, connect squawk box. Oh, so minutely tiny. The writing there. Can't see. So we are Wizz Air 693 WZZ 693. We are, yep, that's looking good. Wizz Air Airbus A320 Wizz Air, yep, that's all looking good. Yep, connect. Okay, I can file my flight plan now. Let's see, send flight plan. So we are going from LHBP across to LEPA. Alternate. Good question. What is my alternate? Is LEMH. LEMH. Cruising today at 34,000 feet. Okay, departure time is going to be about 1920, let's say. 20. Flight time is going to be in the region of, how long did I say? 2 hours 25. I believe 2 hours 30. 3 hours 30 on the fuel. And we just have to put my routing in. Yeah, copy that. Control V in there. Delete out the SID and the star. Send. Brilliant. Squawk box. Text window preferences. Okay, we're all set up. I should now be able to set the plane up. So A320 checklist. Still range around this. Battery 1, 2 on. Okay. APU master, APU start. Let's get my charts up. I want back to Budapest charts. There we go. So this is an airport I will be at for real. About a week today, actually. Thinking about it. Yes, I fly out in a week's time to Budapest. Okay, systems are on. So yeah, the APU starts. Cabin lights, good parking brake. Flaps up. Ground spotters, track disarm. Probe, window heat and APU bleeds can now come on. There we go. We can now look at putting the adhers on. We're starting to align those rather. Yeah. Superb. Emergency lighting armed. Landing elevation is automatic. Engines, strobe lights, auto. Radio panel, let's tune in to Unicom on 122.8. 2.8. Altimeter, we'll set that up now. We're going to need that from Xenviro, weather briefing, fresh, be like that. 1017. Okay, ATC clearance. Obviously, we don't have any ATC here, so let's imagine we have been cleared. We'll put up this. Initialization, so we're going from LHBP to LEPA. EPA. There we go. Cost index 7, cruising 34,000. Yeah. Put in the performance data. There we go. Center of gravity is down 0.6. That may. Performance 1 DN 0.6. Excellent. Come to the flight plan. So we are departing out on 31 left. By the Pistol Lima departure. Okay. And then from Pista it's direct to Dimlo. Yeah, okay, interesting. And from Dimlo it's direct to Reifen. From Reifen, it's direct to PDAD. And from PDAD, it is direct to Talep. From Talep, UN 850. To Balin, and from Balin UT 250 to Rixot. Okay, insert all that, and we go to our arrival. We're expecting 6 left arrival. we go. IS6 left via the Rixo 1 Juliet arrival. So 1 Juliet. Okay, approach via what though? Let's have a look. Get the charts up. View Palma de Mallorca. Approach via. What we got choice of? ADX, CDP, MJV. It's going to be MJV, I reckon. Oh no, hold on. Having said that, initial approach fix. Ooh, tough one. CDP. Let's look at the star a minute. So if we're flying the Vixot 1 Juliet, that's going to take us via CDP, isn't it? But after CDP, do you want to put CDP in? Let's put CDP in for now and see what happens thereafter. So 1 Juliet, so 1 Juliet down to, actually MJV, sorry, it's going to be our initial approach thing. MJV. There we are, performance, flex, 40, 140. Okay, I think that's all good, hopefully. So, flight plan is entered. See if that's off. Now if I set clock, see TCAS. Set TCAS. Be squawking 2000. Anti-skid, weather radar, off thrust even if you set the DIRs. Are the DIRs aligned? No, they're not. Let's just remind myself which way I'm going to be pushing back. I'm going to be pushing back. Oh, 31 left, right, departure. So we're going to be pushing back to the right. There we go. To the right. So DIRs are not aligned. Doors, stairway, SIPA signs, no smoking. See, beacon light on. Checklist. So track anything. Okay, ready to put the fuel pumps on. Let's just wait for the DIRs to align. Did we set the? Yes, we did. We set all that. IRS align in 1 minute. So Manchester to Budapest is going to be landing soon. Yeah, I could have. So this live ATCs just really doesn't want to know today.
Good evening, Daniel.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, 2 Victor Delta, Roger. Hamid Seaman, right wheel to land in 270 ST. Get land when Victor Delta.
Okay, we got the IR things in a line. So we come overhead here, we can switch all the fuel pumps on. So we're going to be pushing back momentarily. Better push back, pre-plan push back. Yep.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Yeah, I tell you what isn't the good news is the length of time it's going to take you to connect that tow up. Plus the fact it can drive through all those railings there. That's going to be the most impressive thing.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
You do that, my friend. Okay, so our initial climb's going to be, let's say 10,000. That's a transition altitude.
250 at 5.
So switch on the TCAS while we're waiting. There.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Where's this guy? Jeez, is the pushback guy drunk? It feels like it, doesn't it? A1 right. Okay, so we have ignition. So ignition selectors to normal. APU bleed can be turned off. Air compacts, both run to on ground spoilers. Armed. Rudder brake. Set max. Picture already checked. Flaps. Do the flaps in a minute.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
NTFZ low. Okay.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
So flaps, APU master can come off. Checklist. Anti-ice, taxi clearance, add something to those brakes. We can put those on, and those on. Weather radar, we haven't got. CCT cast already turned on. Okay, let's taxi on out. So runway 31 left departure. No ATC online here, but hopefully further along the routes there will be. We've got some traffic arriving, but he hasn't landed yet, so I don't need to worry about him. He's landing 31 right. Now I've adjusted the mesh since last time, so hopefully Budapest will be a little bit flatter. Any luck?
Country approach number 214 miles, going back wind is 2775.
You probably want to take this way, I've just realised. Doesn't seem any oh god, no. I thought this was supposed to have made it flatter, it's made it worse. Any crap. Oh yeah, I'm on the right taxiway, I thought so.
Good evening, we come here at 2779 Budapest, starting approach number 2, number 1, 5 miles, going back to 835. Continue approach 31 right, 277.
Slow it down. Okay, let's get the lights on. Strobes on. Okay. Head packs off for takeoff.
Approaching 3-1 left.
Please be flatter than you were. Jesus Christ, that is terrible. Certainly not flatter than it was.
On runway 3-1 left.
So please 34 Yankee Limo. To the left 2 ground 121 decimal 910. Left 2 11910. So 3 for Yankee Limo. Okay, parts 149 Echo P to land runway 31 right. It is 28
this runway. Look at it. Jesus. This is going to be fun. I thought turning that value up would flatten it. If anything, it has made it a million times worse. Okay. Gear up. Positive rate of climb as well.
Wind is
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and fix that mesh because that is terrible. Climb thrusts. Packs back on. There we go, we are on our way.
Airport 149 direct over to ground 139. Over. Scanning event 2779, please land on me 3 more right, wind is 280 degrees 4 knots, directed per 2.
Good evening, Chelix 9783, 8.5 miles, 21 right.
Good evening, Chelix 9783 Budapest, please continue number 1, 2 miles, wind is 280 degrees 4 for you.
Continue with 31 right, Chelix 9783.
We're cruising 34,000, so let's plug that in. So zoom back out. 34,000. Passing 9,000.
Scandiman 2779 left, Zulu ground 121.910.
So we can switch over to standard pressure now. And we can also turn the lights out. So when we turn off, landing lights off, nose lights off. Weather's nice, so we can turn the seat butt signs off already. That's good.
Not wet is Boyard Zulu.
Copy now, Kid Land, 31 right, vacate Zulu, Chelix 9783.
Tower, good evening, Turkish 1 Charlie Tango.
Turkish 1 Charlie Tango, good evening. Line up runway 31 left, please for takeoff. Wind is 28 degrees 5, 75.
Roger, Turkish 1 Charlie Tango, we need 1 minute for departure for your information.
No problem, report rolling.
Roger, we report rolling, Turkish 1 Charlie Tango, thank you.
I confirm, please, for takeoff.
For takeoff runway 31, let's do the report rolling, Turkish 1 Charlie Tango, thank you.
Okay, ground 121.910.
190.
Tower 61, Charlie Tango, rolling from 31 left.
Very good flight.
Thank you very much.
Okay, continuing our climb out nicely now. That is Lake Valencia down there, I think. For which I have been to. That little beachy bit there. Been on. Cool. Balaton directly ahead of us. God, I really need to redo that tile because the water's mucked up on it. Crap. Let's forget that. Balaton directly ahead of us.
Our US North 443, ready for Palma.
USA, good evening, Northern 443. Line up from B3 on left field for takeoff. Wind is 27 degrees 4 knots. Have a good flight.
Just line up and take off from B3 on North 443 west.
Hey.
Delta 155 good evening, please land on with team or right, 705 knots. Make it 30.
Hello, you will through the thing, we are ready for departure, runway 200.
Good evening, you are to Hotel Tank. Line up runway 31 left, clear for takeoff. Wind is 3 knots. Have a good flight.
Runway 31 left, we are clear for takeoff, you will through the table. Thank you, have a nice evening, Norway.
Thank you.
Tower, huh? I don't want to connect to Ljubljana Tower. Can't be right. I don't need to connect to Ljubljana Tower, do I? No. Because they're only on towers. And of course we have a headwind. When don't we? A lovely 60 knots headwind to get excited about. Wonderful. And not a cloud in the sky anywhere. It's unbelievably settled. Ljubljana's got ATC on. Interesting.
9 pop-up VATSIM Budapest, line up runway 31 left, clear for takeoff. Wind is 25, knots. Have a good flight.
Line up and take off runway 31 left, so by 69 Papa Quebec. Thank you, goodbye.
Hotel 155, ground 121, Decimal 910, okay.
We'll switch over to a different ATC feed now, I think. I think we do have Ljubljana as a choice, don't we? Let's see. Slovenia, yeah, we do. There we go. Ljubljana. Ljubljana radar, perfect. Other aircraft have we got about? Let's see, Vienna to Innsbruck. We got someone here going from Dubrovnik to Frankfurt. He's off to, well, he can't be off to Ataturk because that's no longer, well, probably on sim it is, but in reality, Istanbul has a new airport now, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix the mesh at Budapest because it's way too lumpy. My last change made it, as I say, made it worse, I think. It's, we'll look into that tomorrow. Been in the air for just 20 minutes, so about 2 hours to go. Almost reached our cruising altitude. That's default scenery down there, and then in the background you can see Ortho. So it is blending quite well, doesn't it? Obviously I will eventually have the entirety of Europe orthoed over. It's going to take me a while. To have a day where I just dedicate myself to downloading ortho. Trouble is I want to do all the airports in good quality. Anyway, we finally hit our cruising altitude, which is good. We can settle in for the flight down to Mallorca. Been to Mallorca a couple of times on sim, not for a while, but we're off there again now. see what's fixed is. Yeah, my ATC's gone offline again. Damn it. No, why? Ljubljana's not getting any ATC there. We'll change out to Zurich in a minute anyway, probably. The radar, maybe no one's just flying through their airspace, you never know. Oh, there we go. He's still there.
10 to 8,000 feet, NH 1018. 8,000 feet, 1018. Danube 3663, check information, Quebec. Information, Quebec.
Ding, ding, ding. See what other VATSIM regions we've got. Oh, we've got plenty of ATC over literally everywhere I'm not. Great. UK's got good coverage tonight. Spain, down into North Africa, Morocco. Yeah. LEPA is at least online, so hopefully they'll still be online by the time we get down there. I'll get some ATC out of them. What are we doing? Flying a plane, that's what we're doing. So yeah, we're still over Slovenia at the moment, and we will go from Slovenia across the top of Italy and down to the Med, down towards Mallorca. It's a popular destination, Mallorca. It's a reasonably sized airport as well. I've been surprised for like one of these Mediterranean island airports just how big Mallorca airport is. So it's obviously a very very popular destination. Nothing too dramatic going on I always forget what it's called. Unicom. Has anywhere across Europe actually got any clouds at the moment? It's just clear everywhere. There are some nice mountains down there, probably look even nicer. It's probably Ljubljana Airport down there beneath us actually, we're just flying over. Look even nicer if I probably had ortho for this area. Do those mountains better justice. I do believe that is Ljubljana we're just passing over. Very scenic airport place rather to fly into. We have to go there again on sim at some point hopefully. And ahead of us, it looks like we're coming to the top end of the Adriatic, and we'll skim the northern shores of that across down into Italy. And there we have the coast. And then we don't. Over there we do. Yeah, really need to get this place orthoed up for sure. Look a lot better. Let me check through my flight plan actually, just to make sure that it's going to make sense when I arrive. It's something I haven't done yet. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, because I'm on the nav, you idiot. That's why. Let's minimize that down. Okay, that's looking good, although it's a pretty sharp turn in there. MJV and then MJV08 or something. Doesn't seem right. Let me have a look at my approach charts. View charts. So after we hit MJV, and I suppose so. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that is right. Max 220 knots through that turn, and then down and round in, just out 10 DME. Yeah, okay, we're cool. We're good with that. No problem. Okay, so let's switch that back to that. Increase the range again. Okay. Hey, why is it still there? I like the colour of the sea now, that's much better. Oops. Okay, let's switch over to Zurich. Hopefully that will give us some. Ljubljana's rather quiet. Zurich's usually pretty full on busy. Let's see, Zurich radar. It's always good ATC to listen to. No idea where we are. I should have an idea where we are. Here we go. There's quite a few arrivals due in to Palma. It's a busy evening, and everybody's it's as clear as you like. Amazing. It's very rare to have such clear, fine flying conditions. Usually it's a lot more cloud about, at least at some point during the flight.
Good evening, number 286, Palma number 310, direct transiting in. Number 286, prefer that any time, would you request it, love? Because of level 370. Number 286, Roger, after your class, level 350. You did top level 350, number 286. Get up. 130, 567.
So 46 minutes gone, we've got about another hour and 20, hour and 30 to go. Happy landing.
With an Orbx with 829er, passing level 236, descending level 150.
This is 829er, identified clear to Zulu Hotel 365.
Zulu Hotel 365, this is 829er. Level 310. Selected, yes, 449er, thank you. This radar goes an Orbx Victor Papa Charlie Mike Charlie descending level 200 for Addons.
Hello, Victor Papa Charlie Mike Charlie, this radar identified clear to Rabbit Negra 1 Alpha, speed 250 knots.
Rabbit Negra 1 Alpha, speed 250, Victor Mike Charlie. Level 240, decided from the hemisphere to probably from the height. So this is what you find identified as people. That is people.
567, contact survival 135.230, Adi.
35230, Alpha 567, Adi.
Tweeted 7 straight Delta, descent flight level 180.
Level 180, Tweeted 7 exit data.
73 Delta, maintain 2,000 feet of greater.
Greater, Tweeted 7 exit data.
I get 3506 and passing flight level 160, direct Orbx.
Passing flight level 160, direct Orbx, I get 3506.
Cairo 3813, descent to flight level 220.
Are they ever going to update Xenviro? No news on the Xenviro page for a while now. Last we heard it was in beta testing, version 1.10. They haven't posted any news since end of January, I think. Yeah, January 29th was the last news update. It's been a bit quiet since then.
Victor Mike Charlie, hold overhead runway key short delay, speed reduction approved.
Hold over a make key reduction approved, Victor Mike Charlie. 137. With 214 Charlie after there moves to people, descent flight level 140.
After there was to be told, descent flight level 140, 87 X-ray Delta, descent flight level 170.
Descent level 170, Tweeted 7 exit data.
This 170 X-ray, descent flight level 130, weight 1,000 feet or greater. 6170 X-ray, contact arrival with the weight 135.230, Addis.
523 Addis,
Victor Mike Charlie, descent flight level 190.
Descent level 190, Victor Mike Charlie.
At the 3506, connect Munich.
Xenviro. Let's have a look. If we've got any news on the X-Plane forums.
267 Delta, descent flight level 160.
Descent level 160, Tweeted 7 exit data.
3829, descent flight level 180.
Descent flight level 180, so it's 829er.
Address 307. Address 307, flight level 240, cleared tickets, Civic.
Flight level 240, address 307.
Cairo 3813, descent flight level 170.
Flight level 170, Cairo 3813. Good evening. First flight level 160. Hello, part of Lola Delta, continue to Odina and clear level 190. Continue Odina, flight level 190, 375 Addons. Flight 45, speed 220 knots, and connect arrival on the lake decimal 005 for light. Reducing speed to 20 and arrival from the lake 005.
So down to our left now. in the far distance, probably too far away, is Venice. Oh no, Venice, sorry, is directly below us. There we go. Ooh, that ortho. Ooh, that's very noticeable, that one. Jesus. Yeah, and there we have the one drawback with ortho, is that you do occasionally get these rather ugly discoloured squares which were clearly taken at a different time of year. It's unfortunate. There's Venice Airport just down there, by the way. So yeah, there is probably a long-winded way to fix it, but I just really don't have time to do that, unfortunately. You can see further discoloured squares. It's a shame, really.
X-ray Delta, descent flight level 140.
Level 140, Twicket 10 megs data.
Mr. Mike Charlie, descent flight level 180.
So yeah, passing over Venice.
Swiss 829, speed 250 knots, descent flight level 160.
Descent flight level 160, speed 250 knots.
Ooh, a little bit of turbulence. Felt like it for a minute. We have a Ryanair trekking behind us. He's going from Chiania to Frankfurt. Lots of Ryanairs about, actually. Catania to Torino, Ibiza to Torino. Where's King Khaled International? OERK. Where's that? OERK. That is OERK Airport. Oh, Riyadh. Okay.
Condor 378, left heading 100. Correct, Condor 7, correct, 378, closing power on 132.860, should happen. Condor 378, 132.860, to mounted.
What are these people who keep popping in and just they don't say anything? Just, I don't know, say hello or something. Just jump in, jump straight out again, jeez.
Papa Zulu, descend to flight level 250. Descending level 250, visit on Papa Zulu. Doing 2263, any chance for direct Stuttgart forward 1 for Status? Doing 2263, I already checked for the moment, R so this is the maximum, and you may descend to flight level 25, there you can ask me at my lower head. Doing 2263, thanks anyway, descending flight level 250. We have a Papa Zulu contact radar on 136 decimal 155, goodbye. Radar 136, 155, we still on Papa Zulu, bye. Radar 1581, contact Milano on 136 decimal 035, goodbye. 132, 405, goodbye, Sky 540.
Okay, that's 29 Papa, flight flight level 240.
Landing level 240, so we have to have a pass. Radar, we're leaving, we go on Papa Zulu, passing to Sun to descend 250, start visiting in.
Hello, we have on Papa Zulu, identified descent flight level 180.
Descend level 180, we go on Papa Zulu. Good, 131, first fall, level 95, landing level 120. So 134, open the level, transfer level 190. Landing level 190, 131, Kilo Juliet, Kilo 128
128 905, Zeta Kilo Juliet, Adi. 32.835, goodbye, Captain 727.
Hey, doesn't really make much difference. Let's see.
Right, Fever Away Kilo, please speed 270 knots of greater for sequencing of transition. 270 greater, nera 201 Kilo, 31 Kilo. Good afternoon, Lufthansa 52 Kilo, 282, climbing 310, Orbx. 32 Lufthansa 52 Kilo, take radar identified direct to Luton, standing up. 52 Kilo, Turkey on Luton, enough, thank you. Series 2263, contact radar on 133 decimal, 05, ciao. Series 2263, contact radar on 133 decimal, 05, ciao. Series 2263, 133, 905, schönen Abend, danke. Gatwick, schönen Abend, Papa.
Zalman Papa, connect unit 134 decimal 150, goodbye.
134, 150, radar, quickly, your ring 2263, flight number 2870, sending 250 inbound Asus.
Hello, viewing speed is at 3, identified, I call back for lower in about 2 minutes.
With Ryanair, 611 Tango, good evening, we're flight level 340, Mach 8.78 or greater, and requesting when available, flight level 360. Hello, Ryanair 611 Tango, base radar identified, you're clear direct to Lockta, and roger, you check. Lockta, Ryanair 611. Radar, this is on 6 Charlie, flight level 340, inbound, program Mach 7 solid. If I take Gatwick, it is to go for ILS 34, and reduce to 250. Element 12, ILS 34 and speed 250, switch long and 9 for both. ILS T1, Romeo Kilo, report your speed to be land on 130 decimal 730, and just to confirm 230 over Odina. We will keep the speed land on 130730, and I confirmed Odina at level 230 near 31 Romeo Kilo, ciao. Thank you. This is radar good speed on 6 Mike Charlie, flight level 3, also go inbound to Corsair, Mach 0.77 knowledge. Get to all calls of 6 Mike Charlie, this radar identified, old speed, you'll get direct to details, dead level. Then on 6 Mike Charlie, own speed, direct to details, the after ladder, Rider 6 November Tango, no speed restriction.
That's such a dramatic change in colour, depending what time of year it is. Look at that, it's unreal.
November Tango 36, long stretch, just above. No, it's just 160. That's 5 transformation, no Dina 150. Dina 250, call you back on Dina.
How hard it is to fix that on ortho. Let's have it.
No count. 130 Milano, but they want to be count. 470, detect flight level 260. Flight level 260, that's 430 kilo. Outside for golf, detect flight level 250. This is level 250, so it's 190 for golf. This outside for golf, contact radar on 128 decimal 050, shut 128 decimal 050 on 28. That's it, ga je nooit doen. Goodbye. Radar dan, het 190 for golf, auto 9 heading level 250. This is 1 and full over any point, stand by level 150. Descend level 150, 190 for both. With 2010, release speed 240 knots, stand by level 140. We descend flight level 140 and release speed 240 knots, please set 010.
Hello, it's 47 Kilo identified, I call it back for. This 149, quick 1419, calling.
Now space 24 Zalman identified. Flight 6544, connect translator 127.555 flight.
3755, that's 6544,
Kilo identified. descent flight level 240.
Delta down 240, good position. It's stepping up Swiss 818, flight level 130, not big.
It's this 818 identified. Climb to flight level 160.
Level 160, Swiss 818. 2675, now 2675, Alpha Delta.
Is there one Papa Zulu connect all 119.350, goodbye?
All 119.01, Papa Zulu. 2.40. Alright, 122.425, 2812, thank you.
In 47 kilo, descent flight level 230.
Get it down 230.
In 2263, descent to flight level 140.
Hearing 2263, descending flight level 140.
Is 818, turn left on heading 020.
3222, Swiss 818,
Is 818, are you able to keep rate of 2,500 feet of grade from the crossing 190?
8 Swiss 818.
Is 818, continue climb flight level 240, maintain 2,500 feet of grade.
Flight level 240, 2,000 feet of grade, Swiss 818.
61419, descent flight level 140, keep rate of 2,000 feet of grade.
Descent level 140, 2,000 or more, do you want us to reduce or reduce it on 61419?
61419, give me the rate.
61419 and try and reduce it to 2,000. 6150 Yankee, passing 206, descending level 150, speed 20 knots.
Please to be 150 Yankee, identified, cleared, relax 1 alpha.
Relax 1 alpha, 6150 Yankee.
4650 kilometer ready, descent to flight level 250 to be level at 6.
Descending 250 to be level at 6 of yeah.
Code door 6 by Charlie, descent to flight level 330.
Good, I think my Charlie descent level 330. Awesome.
1447 kilo, descent flight level 130, keep rate of 2,000 feet of grade.
That is on 130, 2,000 more, 647 kilo.
Kilometer flight level 310, thank you. No problem. Did you also make a repack on the call for the Orbx?
Nope, negative. We just thought it was us, but everything's fine for you.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to know because sometimes the repack are just disregarded by our system.
Okay, thank you.
Zalman, clear direct to Mira.
Mira, wait, wait,
61419, on rate, speed 250 knots again.
On rate, speed 250, 61419.
61419, and descent flight level 120.
Descent level 120, 61419. But I think my Charlie left direct to confirm point, is that right?
Direct to Lamco, Lima, Alpha, Mike, Golf, Oscar, and then Delta Fox 65.
Got I think my Charlie direct to Lamco, after Delta Fox 65. Easy then.
Correct.
See, okay.
119.350, goodbye.
Still got traffic, sorry, ATC online in Mallorca. Still got a fair old way to go to get there. But now there's a strong headwind, certainly haven't helped us. So we've got enough fuel. Ground speed is only 380. That's pretty slow. We've had this 76 mile an hour headwind pretty much all the way, which is slowing us down quite considerably. Should be arriving in Mallorca in about another just over an hour.
Mike, 7240 to Doctor. Runway Mike, identified. New school, 1000. 1000, runway Mike.
That'd be nice if a VATSIM sector came up. Remind you, 0K ATC is doing a pretty reasonable job.
Bearings 2263, clear direct, Sierra 411. 61419, contact arrival on 135.230, are they?
Some VATSIM would be good though. Well, let's hope Mallorca stays online until we get there. Knowing my luck, knowing the way VATSIM usually goes, I'll sign out just before I come into land. Should be really annoying. What's going on Unicom? It's got not a lot. So we're right over Italy at the moment. That's a shame about those squares in Orpho. That's really annoying.
Contact radar 132.835. 50 Yankee, descent flight level 140.
Ooh, I can see the top of descent marker, there we go. Finally getting there.
Passing level 103, climbing 120.
962, identify climb to flight level 1990.
Climb flight level 1990, 962.
6154 Foxtrot, descent flight level 160.
Descending flight level 160, with 1000 Foxtrot. Do you need a good rate of climb for an early left turn?
962, appreciate it anyway, you not get direct from Minga.
Let's direct Minga with 962, merci.
So yeah, we're off, obviously, or on our way rather, to Mallorca. For a lot of Europeans, Mallorca is their preferred holiday destination. The island welcomes over 6 million tourists per year. It's testament to that. This is fascinating. This is some facts about Mallorca now. It's the largest island of its archipelago, known as the Balearic Islands, and has a population of 800,000 people. There are over 2,500 restaurants, 41 marinas, just in case you fancy going sailing in the family yachts. And tourists have been coming to Mallorca for over 100 years, and it is estimated there has been a total of around 215 million visitors to the island. The beach of Estrenc is estimated to lose around 25 tons of sand a year, which is being lost in people's clothes, towels, hair, and the bottom of their shoes. I thought I was going to say bottoms for a minute there. 35,000 cyclists a year visit Mallorca. Why cyclists? How many horse riders visit Mallorca? How many paragliders visit Mallorca, or surfers? Over 400 kilometers of hiking trails are available on the island, and whether you choose to stay in the lively area of Magaluf, the classy surroundings of Palma, or somewhere more remote, there's inevitably something for everyone. It mentions the 2,500 restaurants again, with an option of fine Spanish food, freshly caught seafood, or a wide selection of international cuisine. 2,500 restaurants for 800,000 people. That's Okay, plus the tourists they get, I guess. Place exploded in popularity with the birth of the bundled holiday in the late 1950s, and in recent years A-list celebrities such as Claudia Schiffer and Michael Douglas have bought properties on Mallorca. Things to do in Mallorca: sit on a beach, drink beer, party. There you go, it mentions beaches. 80 beaches dotted around the island. There's ample choice where to do some sunbathing. Oh, plenty of historical sites as well. Getting to your hotel from the airports can be stressful and overpriced. Yeah, where isn't it? But that doesn't have to be. No, of course not. You could always walk. Take the bus, train. Josh. I'm Josh, a 20-something English teacher blogger based in Granada, Spain, an avid traveller. He likes holidays, he adores cinnamon rolls, appreciates good beards despite the fact he can't grow one, and he resents the misuse of semicolons. Everything you ever wanted to know about Joshua. I presume wrote this article. I don't know that, did he? Has anybody commented on it? Can you comment on it? Yes. Is there a nude beach in Jutlandia in Mallorca? Not that I know of. Google it. Yeah, I bet you Josh knows if there's a nude beach on that island. Well, it's 6 comments in total. Who else has commented then? For fuck's sake. Well, I want to see the other comments. Where are the other comments? This page is ridiculous. I want to see what other people also think of Josh. Yeah. Show me the comments. Okay. Let's see, Mallorca. Let's go look at that. Trip. It is. Oops. Highlights of our trip to Mallorca, traveller reviews. Yeah, funny tour. Right. Let's read this. Funny and drunk. Review of Beer Konig. Is that supposed to translate as Beer King by any chance? Great atmosphere, crowded but the air is fine. That's Curry Night. Different music from German Schlager to Spanish or international pop. Good booze with great price, worth visit. She's number 6 of 117 nightlife spots in Palma de Mallorca. There we go. Is this up? There we go. The 24 funniest TripAdvisor reviews ever. TripAdvisor serves as the internet's top resource for reviews on travel destinations, but occasionally their reviews appear to be on a different type of trip. This photo gallery is dedicated to funny TripAdvisor reviews and people who took the high road with their critique of the top travel destinations in the world. Okay. As my partner and I strolled around the children's section of the zoo, an emu got a bit too friendly with me, rubbing itself against me. I pushed it away and it decided to go ejaculate on some poor lady. Just poo it. Do not stay in this absolute dump of a hotel, and I use the term hotel very loosely. I cannot convey strongly enough how disgusting this place is. Bloodstained headboards have clearly been up since the World War, the first one. Rude staff. Windows that won't close, no hot water, broken furniture, dirty utensils, broken light fixings, and actual poo in the kettle. Pretty sure I'm going to end up with some sort of rash disease due to sanitation conditions similar to those of a homeless crackhead. In summary, this place is a complete hole. Beware of building. If buildings could speak, this one would be screaming, "Run away!" Bits of this building, banisters, door handles, etc. will literally come away in your hands, leaving you clutching a shard of sharpened wood or metal, probably very handy if the place was overrun by zombies, but otherwise just a touch concerning. The bathroom itself resembled a dirty cupboard designed by the inventor of Tetris. Everything was jammed in at bizarre angles in order to make it fit. One would need to be a most practiced contortionist to use the sink or the shower. Brilliantly, the toilet wasn't actually fixed to the floor like some kind of cunning booby trap for the wary contortionist defecator. It's just in. Beaches are sandy. Beach is too sandy, but clear water. It's a great beach, just too sandy. Very nice for swimming. Water was so clean and crystal clear. Overall, nice experience on the Turnon beach. Recommended travellers to visit anyway. A beach is... Someone is seriously saying a beach is too sandy. Seriously? Really? Really? The swimming pool was too wet. Meanwhile, in Scotland, I don't like it. The actors have a Scottish accent and it's very hard to understand. I was told to check out the zebra crossing, Abbey Road, whilst in London, but didn't see any. Perhaps you have to come at night to see them. There are lots of people there looking for them, but I didn't see a single one. I'd recommend London Zoo at Regent's Park over Abbey Road for zebras. Oh, Jesus. It's a very predictable joke, isn't it? Museum of Wieners, or Wieners. So not surprising, this museum has wieners of all kinds of animals. Really? They even have a room with... Where the hell is this place? They even have a room with folklore creature... Sorry, compose myself. They even have a room with folklore creature dongs, so if you want to go see an elf, troll, ghost or zombie cow member, this is the place to go. Gift shop isn't great. Wish they had magnets that weren't condoms. Where the hell is that? It's gonna be in Amsterdam, surely. Must be. Museum of... Nature is crap. I've been to a number of so-called landmarks in my time, but what the hell was this? Just an overblown sandy ditch. I really don't get the fascination. Took 2 hours to get there. Should have stayed in my hotel and watched a DVD instead. They're talking about the Grand Canyon. It's just some people just... I think it's probably they're just taking the piss, to be honest. Do you like brown concrete? If you like brown concrete with dim lighting, you're in for a treat. Life is too short. Do something else. There's a Sydney Opera House. The Long Wall of China. Okay, I built a just wall, so why should I be impressed? Back in my days, the walls were more beautiful and they didn't have to be so tall. Come when I didn't feel good with my leg that day and my wife really wanted to visit all the Chinese wall and I said, okay, let's do it. But I soon understood that it was definitely too long for me and I got tired. I failed in front of my wife because of this wall, so I'm not going to go back there. What the hell? It's interesting. Get out of here. My girlfriend were having a romantic meal, however it was spoilt when an employee spat in my hair. Cheeky or what? Really? Again, the title should say it all. Sleep in your car instead. Pimps on the stairwell. Drugs sold in the parking lot. Blood on the pillow. Nice. River of shit. The Brisbane River is really nothing to be proud of. Its dark brown water looks crap. I've no idea why everyone makes a huge deal over it. The haunting. Stay out of it. It's haunted. I saw the ghost in my room over my 4-year-old boy. I screamed and I ran out of the room, recollected our things and checked out in the middle of the night. The rude man in the front desk wanted to charge us for a day. Well, we only stayed 6 hours. After checking out, my sister told me she heard water flushing in the toilet, and my nanny saw the TV channels switching by itself while my kids watching Tom and Jerry, but they didn't think that it really haunted our room. What the hell? Weird. The Taj Mahal. Don't get me wrong, it's a pretty impressive building, especially when you realise it's just a tomb, but one of the 7 wonders of the world? No way. It was a nice visit and I can tick it off my list, but other than that, not to be bothered. Oh, and what's up with the white tax on the entrance fee? Do you just assume we have more money than you do? I know India is poor, but I reckon the people who visit the Taj do have a penny or two to spend. I know it is common practice in India, but still quite ridiculous. Sour on the Eiffel Tower, pieces of rusted iron. I have no idea why the tower has gained so much importance. It's not even a symbol of love, yet lovers think it is and start posing in front of it with all kinds of funny poses. A very good historical architecture is all I can say. The place is swarmed by touts and pickpockets. The touts would ask you if you understand English and make you sign a piece of paper. Upon doing so, will ask you to pay them as you sign that paper without reading it. So if someone asks if you understand English, say no. Stroll around, take a few pictures, eat cotton candy, walk by the River Seine. Don't go crazy after the tower and start queuing up to reach its top. It's not worth it. It will cost you a day. Not so happy. Hi. I visited this restaurant last night with my husband. We chose it in the sea of other restaurants as it had a chic exterior, but this is all that was good about it. Oh dear. We ordered 2 gin and tonics as we reviewed the menu. When they arrived, I noticed there was something floating in my drink. The restaurant is quite dark inside, and I looked to see if there was anything similar in my husband's drink. There wasn't. On closer inspection, I noticed to my horror that it was actually a dead cockroach. Oh no, it's floating in my drink. Oh, ew. I was totally horrified. Yeah, I bet you were. And could not quite believe it. My husband showed it to the waitress, who looked shocked and went off to replace it. We swiftly left. There was no way we were eating there, given this. Please don't be fooled by this restaurant's chic looks. I dread to think what the kitchen looks like. Please stay clear. Yes. Cockroaches in there. No! yeah. The ATC's gone offline in Mallorca. You bastards. No, why? Why?
Austrian 1000, Ljubljana, Tower, hello, good afternoon, the port ILS 307. Hello, report ILS, runway 30 established.
Okay. Why is he talking on Unicom? It's weird. Why is... Hold on a minute. Uh, 11800. Yeah. It's weird. How am I getting... I don't know. Oh look, there's absolutely shitloads of ATC north of me. That's typical. typical bloody VATSIM. So I'm estimated 10 minutes before Lewis Stanley coming in from Manchester.
Roger,
bloody unicorn.
3 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
That's weird. What am I got active on Unicom, no? No. Easiest way to fix this. There we go. Oh, hello! Maksat Menbiev. I hope I said your name right. How are you? Welcome aboard my flight down to Mallorca. We are about just over 160. Ah, in Kazakhstan. Wow. God, my channel's really gone global. Yeah, we're about 180 nautical miles from top of descent, so we should be looking around beginning our descent down into Mallorca in around about half an hour or so, I reckon. We did have ATC on VATSIM in Mallorca. Unfortunately, if I just inadvertently I have as well. Unfortunately, they've just gone offline, and I appear to have turned off. That's annoying. Hold on a minute. Need to get that spy back on a minute. I don't know why it exited out of it. It's rather annoying. So bring it back. So thank you for joining me on this stream, Maxat. You a flight simmer yourself, X-Plane P3D? Seems to have lost my Zurich channel. Ooh, Nightbot's. Oh wow, Nightbot's working. Amazing. Are you asking me to repeat that? I think you've written there, perhaps. So yeah, I was just asking if you did flight simming yourself. I presume so. That's why you're watching this stream. But are you X-Plane or Prepare 3D?
Austrian 1000, welcome
Why
in
do I still have...
right, Wolf Papa, thanks for choice.
For some reason I've got, yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm very good. I'm just trying to figure out why I can hear Ljubljana Tower on VATSIM when I'm tuned into to Unicom. That's a bit of a strange one. I just need to... Task Manager. I just need to kill that spy, if I can find it. Let's see, that's by end task. Okay, Unicom's there, that's good. Let's fire back up that spy. Oops. So yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. A little bit tired now. Just looking forward to landing in Mallorca, which will be before too long. And yeah, I'm just trying to wonder. It must be getting quite late in Kazakhstan now. How many hours ahead? Because I'm in the UK, so I'm just trying to think how many hours ahead of the UK you are in Kazakhstan. It must be at least 3 or 4, I would have thought. So it must be getting quite late there for you. Should have is that spine back up.
Ultra 1000, thank you very much for flying. State if you have any further intentions, otherwise, have a nice weekend.
Flight 5, bye-bye, see you.
Thank you, bye.
Why? It's really bizarre. Oh, at least I know Nightbot works now. Are you still with us, Maxat, or have you gone to bed now? Because yeah, as I said, it must be getting late. How many hours ahead is Kazakhstan? Actually, look that up. See, Kazakhstan. Wow, that's really quite a global reach of the internet. Bloody hell, it's 1:50 in the morning. Holy shit. God, that's late. It's probably just falling asleep. Yeah, Zurich live ATC has totally died on me. I'll tell you what, we'll switch over to Nice now because that'll probably be a more appropriate location anyway. For where we are, Nice ATC live feed. Let's use approach. We'll do nicely, I think. So yeah, before I had someone join my channel, I was actually reading. Oh, I've lost it now. That funny TripAdvisor reviews. That's enough of that. Anyway, we are just over 120 nautical miles from top of descent. We're expecting the Rixai 1 Juliet departure arrival. Runway 6 left. We've still got a good amount of fuel left, so no need to worry about that. Got 85 knots headwind now. You're actually not that far from me, actually, at the moment. It's just over there. Somewhere.
Up to 7905, up to 319 Echo, bye-bye. So I get my funny TripAdvisor reviews back.
Good evening, Master 247 Echo. Landing altitude 2700. Master 47 Echo, hello, you are identified. Can fly to board 170 and turn right to direct south.
Really, I got two of my TripAdvisor reviews. Building beaches, anyone wants anything B2s. 50% battery left one. The other Chernobyl disaster, and it doesn't get much better on the inside. The last time this place was decorated, a former Hollywood actor was president of the United States of America. I got upgraded to a room with a bath. It was exciting, at least judging by the demeanour of the receptionist. It was a bath, an ordinary bath, except for the fact it didn't drain. I could see the wood through the faded and scraped away paint on the doors. No air conditioning other than a window overlooking the busiest road in Cork. The elevators are those ancient two-person cubicles that take an eternity to move or summon. And the service at breakfast is horrendous. I asked for a coffee with my breakfast. I waited, I ate. The same person cleared a table beside me. They served two tables opposite me. I finished. I left minus coffee. Don't consider this place for business. The internet connection is very weak. I ended up using my phone's hotspot. Schmuckingham Palace. Standard London. 8 billion people are lined up for hours ahead of time to see something cheesy. On the bright side, nobody is charging anything. Skip it. Big Ben. I think there is a lot of fuss over nothing really very special, maybe because I saw it in the morning and it wasn't so appealing to me as it would have been if I'd seen it at night. We took some pictures of it and we went on to our next destination. The world's most highly overrated. Ha 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 ha, wonder of the world. Just a concrete pillar. I spent a total of 5 minutes here. Visualize.
979 Romeo, 770, expected cross on that blue form.
Center level 70, vector Darnell Zulu 04 left side right flank, Romeo.
Marcel 47 Echo, contact with Marseille 127, decimal 905 line.
127 905, a little 47 Echo, good night.
Easy 23 Romeo Golf, Sam level 170,
This sounds like on a boat with a foghorn. Yes, we're going on there. Okay, let's put in our fill out our approach data, because we're really not far away from top of descent now. Finally. Let's go performance. Next QNH. Let me see, I need to go on to there. Yeah. AP. Jesus, EPA. Weather is overcast. Wonderful. Really? It is overcast in, having said I'm off down to the sunny Mediterranean island of Mallorca, and it's overcast. And it's 14 degrees. Wind is 60 at 12 knots. And the decision heights we will be needing will be, if I look at my chart here, straight in landing, category C, I need just to get the chart a little bit higher so I can see properly. So decision height is about 260 on a decision height. 260. There we go. I know, I want to say performance. Approach. The approach speed 141. Nice. Bring that back. So yeah, wasn't expecting overcast conditions, to be honest, on arrival. That surprised me. And we got easy from Manchester here. So yeah, I will have to use Unicom. So about 60 nautical miles out from the top of the descent. So we'll be beginning our descent very shortly, next 5-10 minutes. As I said, on the Rixo 1 Juliet, arrival into 6 left. We need to get one of those things across the top of the screen that I see on other people's streams that give you all the flight details. I have to look into doing that. Make it easier for people to see how much longer's left. So yeah, no ATC online anymore in Mallorca, of course. In typical VATSIM tradition, as soon as I get near somewhere, the controllers will bugger off and leave me to fend for myself. However, there doesn't seem to be too much traffic about, so we shouldn't have any problems, hopefully. That still sounds like he's on a bloody ship out at sea with a foghorn going off at Knee Sky on live ATC. I've got playing in the background. Or either that, or he's putting his foot down in a car. Sounds really weird. I don't know what that is. And that's actually what you're listening there is actually a live, obviously live ATC. It's actually what the poor sods in the plane have to listen to. I mean, Jesus, I thought VATSIM was bad sometimes, but you know, this chatter's real life. Or maybe it's just some interference. I don't know, but it's weird.
Can we take down the 3 for right?
I've still got plenty of fuel left. At least I've judged that right. So we've been in the air now nearly 2 hours. It's going to be about maybe just over half an hour for descent. So 2 hours 20 that SimBrief gave me is going to be reasonably accurate actually. And if I have a look out on the VATSIM map, there is ATC coverage all over the place except for where I am. If I was flying up in the UK or Ireland or Iceland, even Poland, there's ATC coverage. But naturally, because I'm flying down here, no one's around. So yeah, as you can see, the clouds building up. We are expecting an overcast arrival into Mallorca, which is quite amusing considering I think in the description on this video I did write something about off to sunny Mallorca or something. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? Let's see the voice from I wasn't in a voice room. That's really weird. What's going on there? Yeah, on Unicom. Yeah, 122.8. Yeah, 3 concurrent viewers on my analytics. Hello to you all out there. Thank you for joining me. That's if that thing's accurate, I've no idea. So we have also an EasyJet flight coming in from Manchester. We should get in before him though. I think we're scheduled to arrive 10 minutes before him, but any departures coming out? Someone off to Amsterdam. You can track the position of my flight on VATSpy, by the way. You don't obviously have to be a member of VATSIM to watch VATSpy, and you're looking for WZZ or Whiskey Zulu Zulu 693 is my flight. So if you go on VATSpy, you'll be able to see exactly where we are. Well, VATSpy is actually an app thing. I think you download. It is free. I think there's VATaware still around. I can't remember now. You can see it on that as well. I think there's a couple of things out there we can track VATSIM flights. But yeah, if you're interested in my current position, if you know of one, just look up, as I said, Wizz Air 693, and that's us inbound from Budapest. A place that I'll actually be going to for real in a week's time. Not flying the plane, sadly. Just a passenger. on everybody's favourite airline, Ryanair. Okay, so top of descent is coming up very shortly. Yeah, it's starting to look a bit overcast out there actually. This is X-Enviro, I forget which version it is, I think it's 1.06, 1.07 I'm using. I don't use 1.09 because it's just too buggy with some of the visual effects when you like zoom in. If you go like that in X-Enviro 1.09 it looks all weird. Still waiting for the new update, it's supposed to be in beta. When it will come along I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Hasn't been too much news about it on their website recently. I do keep checking the news. I think the last update was end of January. Okay, so we can start our descent very shortly. I'm going to change at ATC in a minute. That's really getting to be quite annoying now. No, we don't have any Spanish. Live ATC, there's no Spanish frequencies on it, unfortunately. So we're using, as I say, we're using Nice Nice approach. But it sounds really weird. Okay, let's start the descent down then. We'll plug in 20,000 for now. Oops, there we go. Just broadcast my intentions. So get nearer, and we should be alright. I'm changing up my ATC feed because that's just driving me up the wall. Let's see, who else have we got? It's Poland, Portugal. No, Portugal's too far away. We'll stick with France. And we'll go for Nice. Let's try that one. I think that's a different one from what we were on previously. Live ATC. Let's move that back out. Just check we've got the correct ILS frequency dialed in. It should be 110.9, and we have on our nav page 110.9. That's good. Okay. I think there's any other inbound traffic too, so we just got that other easy flight coming in, but we should arrive before him. He's still, he's at nearly 39,000 feet. Ground speed 475. The only thing is he's getting there a lot quicker than me, because my ground speed, oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. What is my ground speed is 400, so he's 70 knots faster than me, so he's got the winds with him, so he may well catch me up, and we'll worry about him as we get nearer. Tune to ground tower on Nice. So the approach height we need, or the intercept altitude rather, is only 1,700 feet. And we'll be approaching from obviously the seaward side of the airport rather than down over the island. Shame it's clouded up, so we won't really get any views of the island until obviously we get below the cloud base. Dial in 10,000 now. What's that tap guy doing? Oh, LEBL, okay. And then some, is that like Chinese? I think it's saying airborne. So yeah, where are we? LEPA. LEPA. Expecting IXO 1J W6L arrival. We go. So we're at Rixot now, so we're now on the Star, should take us down into Mallorca. See what this traffic in front of me is doing here. These guys are going from Menorca to Barcelona. Okay, it'll be well out of my way. Oh, excuse me. Good, it really has clouded up. It's from one extreme to the other really with the weather I have, because on P3D with active sky and Skyforce, often or not the clouds look a little bit too high, whereas with X and Viro they're often really quite flat like this. Okay, there's a little bit more higher bits around, but sort of one extreme to the other. But at least you get a better sense of altitude, I think, with the with these clouds. Okay, let's see what we're up to now. Yeah, just passing pretty gentle descent rate, only 1000 FPM. Normally on a lot of approaches it's double that. See, we got a tapped flight here. No, he's off somewhere completely different. Easy's not far away. Hopefully he will follow in behind me. So yeah, should be arriving now before too long. Yeah, I really am just surprised what a shallow rate of descent that is. Unusual. Was it 1,900 or 1,700? I said the 1,700 is the intercept height for the glide slope. I did set my arrival details, didn't I? QNH is going to be 1004. Transition altitude is going to be 6,000. Let's make sure I got my charts up. So let's see, we'll land runway 6 left, we'll vacate to the right and then pick out one of those gates there. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the seatbelt signs back on. The auto brake ready as well. So yeah, pretty nice weather all the way down, and then now we get to our destination. It is not so great. Because it's a really long, slow, drawn out descent, isn't it? My word. That's unusual. Let me just check. MJV 2800. Yeah, this 1000. Yeah, that's good. 220. Yeah. Speed as we come in on our arrival. Still fighting against that damn headwind. They've been pretty much all the way. Excuse me. I can't believe how low the descent rate is on this approach. It's slow and low, most unusual. Anyway, we're getting closer, bit by bit. Getting down towards the cloud tops as well. Yeah, I did put seatbelts on, didn't I? Yeah, 4,700. Let's put that in ready now before we forget. Also arm those. Okay. Pushing the wrong way. Brilliant. Gotta love a Unicom. Okay, let's get those lights on. So we need, that's those 4. Got the ground spoilers armed, of course. Not really going to need them with a descent rate that's shallow. It's not often I do a descent where I don't need the speed brakes at some point, but at the moment, with the way things are going, we won't be requiring them. Let's see, transition altitude is 6,000 here, so we can switch over the QNH shortly. wish I knew what that EasyJet's arrival was. He hasn't posted anything on up on Unicom. It'd be nice to know what his whether he's flying the same arrival as me, or if he's coming down. I'd imagine no. I'd imagine he's coming down the other side to turn in, but yeah, we shall see. Hopefully we're going to get him before him. He's still at about 20,000 feet, according to my VATSPY radar. We are down now, obviously at 9,000 feet. Bit of a tight turn in, so I hope we're going to catch the ILS all right. I may slow us down a little bit early to make sure we do. Actually got a wind behind us now. There's a Thompson 37X at 6,000 feet with no flight plan. Jeez. I mean, what's he doing at 6,000 feet? He must be coming here as well. God knows where he's going to land. Probably on the opposite runway to me or some crap like that. Well, it's been a pretty long old flight, once again, nearly 2.5 hours. My next EasyJet flight, I don't know when I'll be streaming, but my next EasyJet flight will be a nice short one up to Inverness in Scotland, from Luton. Then we got Ryanair to bring back from Tallinn, of course. Okay, let's switch over to the local QNH. 04. Yep. Switch it down one. Cool. Hazy as anything down there. Hopefully we'll start to slow down pretty shortly. It's easy guy, looks like he's going to land from the other direction. I don't know, he's still at 300. Let's see, he's not nobody else is broadcasting on the intercom, it's really annoying. It's rather, it would be lovely to know what they're up to. Want to get that speed down. No, 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 don't you even think about it, my friend. Is it 141 landing? Yeah, 141 landing. Let's get that speed right down to 180 now. On the localizer.
2,500.
Approach. Oh, it's raining here as well. Ah, yes, he's landing the runway. Ah, you idiot. Gotta love VATSIM. At least he went around, fair play.
$1,000.
Approaching 06 left.
$500. $400. 100 above. 300. Minimum. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 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 5.
Okay, and we're down. Oops. Welcome to Mallorca. It's a pretty reasonable landing. Oh, we'll just plunk ourselves down here at gate 16. I think we'll do nicely. Okay. You can squat box disconnect, and we'll just make sure we're properly disconnected from that. There we go. Landing rate was... Oh, you idiot. Landing rate was, we won't know because I forgot to press fly now, like complete noob. But anyway, let's have a look at the replay. Took replay mode. How many times have I done that recently? It's really annoying. Oh, nice sea colour. Ah, okay, look at that. Pretty much bang on the centre line. Pretty happy with that. And there we are, the last of the views here in Mallorca. And there we are. Thank you very much for joining me for this flight. And that's it from me. I will see you again on another flight in the very near future. Bye bye for now.